What's going on YouTube? It's your boy the Bully Scientist and I'm back with another video. So today guys, I'm gonna be going to the store and getting some wood because I am gonna be starting their the decking for the dogs, because the artificial grass isn't cutting it, because they'll poop, they'll step in it and it just like smushes the poop in there, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna make them like a wooden deck, but I'm gonna use 2x4s or some kind of wood so where the pea can just go through the little slots, instead of using like a whole like what do they call it, plywood, stuff like that, because then the pea will just soak into the wood. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, I'm gonna go get the wood real quick and hopefully we can yeah, get started. So stay tuned guys. All right guys, so I already built kind of like the frame. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what I got. So far what I ended up getting was 20 2x6s by 8, and I got 6 2x4 by 8s. The reason why I got that is because they only had 8 foot. If they had 10 foot it would have been a lot better, or even 12 foot, but so I had to work with what I had. So what I did was I cut 2 of the 2x4s. I cut them to 5 feet, so that leaves you an extra 3 feet. With that extra 3 feet, what I did was I put them right here kind of to brace them, make it a little bit more sturdy. And then what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna put a leg in here with one of these 2x6s to make it a little bit more you know, sturdy. So yeah, and then I cut these. I cut the other 2. I actually cut all of the 2x4s by 5 feet. I'll probably draw you guys a layout later, but yeah, that's how it's looking so far. So I got these 8 foot, so I'm gonna lay 8 feet and I'm gonna space them to where, you know, the pea can go through and stuff like that. All right guys, so today is the next day. I pretty much got done with the first one. I'm about to go get some wood right now, but I'm gonna show you the first one, so that way you guys get, you know, kind of an idea of, you know, how I structured it. It's pretty plain and simple, you know. I will be reinforcing these, probably putting another either 2x4 on this side or 2x6, but yeah, it's pretty nice and sturdy. These things freaking heavy, so yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna be building another 2 right now, but first I'm gonna take you guys to the store to get some more wood, so let's go. All right guys, so I'm back. My total was, let's see if you guys can see this, $268 right here. So I spent more yesterday, but you know, I had a budget to spend right around the 1,000. It looks like I'm gonna be underneath the 1,000 mark. Damn, where the hell are my keys at? Oh, they're in the back pocket. So it looks like I'm gonna be right under 1,000. I still gotta come back and get some waterproof paint, and I might have to come back and get another maybe 2 or 3 2x6s. So I'm gonna see you guys when I get back to the house. So here it is, guys. It's pretty sturdy. I'll walk on it. Bounce. Right here in the middle, it's a little flexible. I do need to basically bolt down these planks into the middle support. It'll make it a lot more sturdy. But everywhere else is pretty sturdy. The ground isn't level right there, so that's why you kind of see it move. But that's one. I got 2 more to do. I'm probably gonna have to go back and get some more 1x6s because I don't think I calculated enough for, you know, this side. I had to cut basically 1 2x6 into 3 feet. That way it's 10 feet total. Because these on this side are all 8 feet. Oh, not 3 feet, 2 feet. I'm sorry. Yeah, these are 8 feet, so I had to make 2 feet that way. So I grabbed 15 thinking that was going to be enough, but it's not. Most likely it's not going to be enough. It's going to be enough for 1, so I'll have enough for 1, and then I have to go back and get some more. I'll have to get about I want to say 10 of these. No, 15 of them. So yeah, it's going, and I'm gonna show you guys how I start to frame it off and all that. So stay tuned, guys. All right, so for my frame for the 2 outer sides, it's a little bit bigger than 10 feet. It's basically 10 feet and 2 inches. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting these 2x4s because they're only 8. They only come by 2x4x8, so I have to make them 5 inches. So don't worry, this is not going to waste. I'm actually gonna build some dog houses out of the extra 2x4, so nothing goes to waste. So I already have this marked down perfect. So instead of using my measuring tape over and over again, I'm just gonna use this. You want to make sure when you do this, you want to make sure you cut it right on the waist side of the mark you do it. So, because if you do it on the side that you actually need, this will actually be a little bit shorter. So we're gonna go ahead and knock these out real quick. So pretty much, I don't know if you guys can see this, but all of this is the scrap, which I actually am going to be using this. Like I said, got some dog houses to make, and some legs and stuff, supports, so none of that goes to waste. So I got 2 right here for one side. I don't know if you guys can see me. Damn. And I got 2 more for this side. Bam. Like that. And then now I gotta cut 2 5-footers to go in the middle. All right, so what I got right here is basically this piece of wood that's gonna basically join together those 2 10 footers. So I'm just gonna make a measurement. It don't have to be perfect. This part nobody's gonna see. But make it look fine. Boom. Let's get her done. There you go. So now let's go join those two 10-footers together. So my drill right here. Got my screws. You want to make sure you guys get these pretty even, because this is kind of important, because then these will be kind of like uneven. So what I do is I make sure I get it straight enough. I know it's not going to be super straight, but I also push down like this and make sure that everything is flush. So let's go ahead and start the holes real quick. There you go. That easy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I'm not gonna show you guys because it's basically the same thing, and I don't want this video to be too long. So now for the outer edge, it's pretty simple. Try to keep it the same. Instead of it being, you know, this being inside, you want to make sure it's outside. That way you're not cutting your length down. I'd rather have a little bit more length than short, so that way the kennels could sit flush on top. Which I actually, the way I designed it, it's gonna give it just a little bit more room, because I know these dogs, the way they are, they're pretty heavy, so they'll move it. Either way, I'm still gonna you know, secure it down to this, but I still want to have that. I don't know, I think it's just gonna look better to me. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and meet them up real quick. Super easy. Oh, these are my 2-inch screws. I am using 2-inch. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-drill this hole. Well, not pre-drill it, but you know, before I even and the two of them, like this. So that way it's kind of easier for me. You guys recording? I had to check if it was recording. I'm doing this by myself. So make sure on top it's flush. You know, on top right here it's flush, so that way you don't get no uneven spots. And it's also flush on the sides too. Just make it look a lot cleaner and more professional, even though you're doing this by yourself. Go ahead. There you go. I'll show you guys real quick. It's nice and flush. Show this side. Nice and flush. So we're gonna do that side, and then I think I'm gonna start putting the legs on before I actually start putting the boards. So that way it's not too hard. I don't have to flip it over and stuff. And then actually putting the supports as well. So, all right, guys. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna start laying the 8-foot across, so that way I know how much more I have to cut off from the other ones, and where I can start bracing, putting my my supports on the bottom. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Quick. Do this in the corner first. Make sure it's pretty flush. And I don't want want to put 2 screws on just one side, so that way if I have to move it, I can move it. One side first. That. So now, what I'm gonna do now is actually put support right here first, and then I'll go ahead and start placing all of my planks and stuff, and then, well, actually I'm just gonna put the supports first and then start placing all of the planks and stuff. So go ahead and do that right now. First, I'm gonna cut this down to length. And this is probably, let me go ahead and get my measurements real quick. Get my measuring tape. You want to take your measurements from the inside. So from here to here. It's about 57 inches. No, yeah, 57 inches. So I like it kind of tighter, so just a little bit bigger. So maybe like 57 and like 57 and like a 30 second or something like that. But go ahead and cut this down real quick. I'll be back with you guys. So we're gonna see if I got it right. It looks like it's just right. There we go. There's that. And when you're doing it, I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm putting half of it on this side and half of it on this side, so that it has something to rest on. Hey! Let me go get this dog real quick. And you want to make sure that this plank, the support plank, is sitting flush with your 2x4s or your framing on the top, so that way these will sit nice and they won't have no type of play. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Oh man. Go nice and sturdy. So we're gonna start laying the planks down real quick. You guys will see how where's all the glove at? I want to get them. We're gonna lay them down. We're actually gonna space them too. We're gonna put a little bit of a gap in between, so that way the pea doesn't sit on top of the wood. What's up, Bubba? I don't know if you guys can tell, but Lulu's in heat. If you guys can see, she's flagging. I did do one AI yesterday. I might do another one today. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out real quick, so that way, you know, my battery doesn't run down. YouTube, so I am back. It's been a couple of days since, you know, the previous clip. I got them all done, as you guys can see. I already started sealing them and staining them. For this one, I got all in between the cracks and crevices. I haven't done it on this one yet. That one I did the same, but I flipped that one over because I am actually going to start doing the underside on this, and I'll be doing that on all of them because I will be washing them down, so you know, I'll be spraying a lot of water on them, so I want the wood to last a lot longer than you know, just if it were, you know, just wood. So yeah, so the next time you guys will see these things, everything will be up on top of them, and then the dogs will be in them and ready to go. But that'll be for another video. That's gonna be it for this one, because I do not want this video to be so long. It's already gonna be super long. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. It's the Bully Scientist, and I'm out. Peace.